Welcome to the Get Real Dating Series. I'm Tanika Meeks and this is Stefan Fears.
Hey.
Please take a moment to subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to, whether you're listening to the audio or the video. Please take a moment to subscribe so you can stay up to date on new content. And make sure you go out and check out the Get Real Millennial Series hosted by Elias Meeks, my son. He only has one video out there, but go out there and show him some love. So what's the Get Real Dating Series tip for the month? I'll do it. So ladies, I'm gonna say this, and I mean this in all honesty. Don't have relationship problems if you're not in a relationship. Don't be out here entertaining, and that's for guys too. That's not just a women thing, that's a people thing. If you're not in a relationship with somebody, don't be having relationship headaches. That makes no sense. Don't be letting somebody get on your nerves if y'all just kicking it, or y'all just having a good time, or y'all fuck buddies, or whatever the case may be. If somebody wants a relationship status, then you need to come to me with a relationship. If you're not trying to be in a relationship, I'm not gonna give you relationship benefits. If all me and you doing is kicking it, bro, when you call me with some problems, I ain't got nothing for you. Like, I mean, that sounds harsh when you say it like that, but
that's real.
I mean, I talk to so many people, they be like, oh yeah, well me and such, and we having all these problems. But y'all just kicking it.
Y'all not together.
Yeah, y'all, there's no relationship, but it's all these relationship problems.
You shouldn't be having all them attachment problems with no attachment.
Speak on that, please. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to men and women. If you ain't in a relationship, don't be having relationship drama. Don't be having relationship problems. Don't make an attachment if there's no attachment. Handle your business. Draw those lines in the sands. Now, if you do want a relationship, step to that person and let them know you want a relationship. And if they want a relationship with you, hey, proceed. If they don't, cut your losses, go on about your business. That's the Get Real Dating Series tip for the month. So what are we talking about today?
I got a couple of topics I want to talk about, but I just got a couple of small topics, nothing major.
Okay, well, kick us off. Let people know what's on your mind.
My first one, because I guess now I can't say I'm an avid YouTube watcher. I've never really, years ago I never was on YouTube like that. YouTube's been big for many years. I don't waste my time really watching YouTube videos, but lately I've had some free time and I've been doing some binge watching. And everybody's talking about it. It's the big wave nowadays, so I'm gonna throw my little 2 cents in the ring. I do believe that modern women do have a little bit too high of the expectations of men. I feel like a lot of women all want that man who's just outrageous for them, just out of her league. Just literally, I can talk to normal women day by day in where I live at. And they're literally wanting something they don't qualify for. If you go and put a job application in a job, they're gonna ask you, what are your qualifications? And, oh, well, yeah, I ain't got a PhD in economics, but I wanna be a professor. Yeah, you're not qualified for this. So I feel like with a lot of women, I've met women, 3 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid, past their prime, and they're still wanting this.
Why you talking bad about me,
bro? No. Because you don't fit in that scenario because you don't have these outrageous expectations of dudes.
Dang.
But I bumped in. It can go the same way for men too. But men are taught from a young age to be a lot more realistic than women. Women are taught from a young age that you can do anything, you can become anything. We're all equal and blase, which is not true. But I'm gonna get in that later. But it's just like I'm seeing this stuff with my own eyes because, like I said, I've been single for 11 years dating. I've tried 1 or 2 relationships in that 11 years, short-lived, didn't really work. But for the most part, I've been single for 11 years, and I've been in the trenches, and I see the women who I deal with. When I was a deadbeat and didn't have no money, I seen the type of women that I personally deal with. And now, since I work hard and I'm not such a deadbeat anymore, I still see the type of women that I'm attracted to and who are attracted to me. And I see the type of women who I hit on who are not attracted to me, and I feel like I'm a decently good catch in the Kansas City area, or whatever you want to say, Midwest, whatever. I'm not in Miami or New York or anything like that.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause it. So ladies, I'm gonna say something, what he just said. He said he's a decently good catch. My brother has his own place, he owns his own home, he has his own vehicle, he has his own job, he's not asking anybody for nothing, and he has money in the bank. So y'all not going to the food kitchen on your first date, or he not gonna be like, baby, I forgot my wallet at home, can you pick up this check? The basics are covered. Let me say that. I think as women, we need to think harder about that. He has the base. Now, he ain't balling all out of control, but he can show you a good time. Mm-hmm. So, okay, continue on what you're just saying.
I met the standards, which in my opinion, there are a lot of dudes out here dating who shouldn't be, who don't even meet the standards, which I've still seen dudes like that get action, which amazes me. And I'm talking about some more attractive women, which I'm like, damn. So you deal with him and he didn't have the bases covered, but this man over here got all that and a little more than that, and you won't even give him the time of day. It blows my mind. But then the basics are covered, and I see the type of women I deal with. So I'm just like, okay, damn. Well, I'm gonna go try this one. Now, when I try to get to the upper echelon women, I've failed a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've failed a lot at that, and it's best to listen to people who have a lot of failed experiences because they know women are unrealistic once they get to that level of they know they're pretty. Pretty girls are the worst. The girls who know they're not pretty, this really doesn't what? Girls who know, I mean, I'm being for real. Girls know where they rank, whether they be honest about it or not. But girls know they rank face and body. And women who know they're oriented that's superly attractive, they're more inclined to settle, which nowadays some of them are getting out of hand with their requirements. Like, oh, I'm a solid 5 or 6, but I want a man that's 8, 9, 10. I'm like, what? That doesn't add up. So I just think that women really should I think women should give a normal guy a chance, which will never happen, but I can always hope for it. I think women should drop their standards. A lot of women it's in the stratosphere. A lot of women have this standard of 6 figures. Ladies, it is not that easy for dudes around here making $100,000 a year. Now, some people might come at me with what do you call it? Not spam, but hate mail, and say, yeah, it is. I know a bunch of guys making 6 figures. All the guys, I'm a pretty girl in California, and all the guys I hang around make 6 figures. Kudos to you, baby, but you're in a bubble. In reality, like they always say, 9-10% of the population makes $100,000. 10%, which is not a lot, and most of those people are sadly what? and most of those people are a little older, and then half of those are probably women, half of those are probably men. So then if you're a woman looking for a man then you gotta chop that 10% to like $5. So it's like, or you a 95 percentile type of woman to deserve a man with that much money. Then on top of his income, it's all these other looks and characteristics and features.
So you're trying to tell me I can't get a man 6'5" with a broad chest, 6-pack abs, a nice ass, and 8 inches,
and a big wang, yeah, and pretty teeth,
and chop my whole life down.
And pretty teeth and gorgeous feet. No, it's just, well, I ain't gonna say no, it can't happen. It actually can, but the reality of the chances that it happening, if you're not probably a drop dead 10 or at least a 9, like the chance of happening is slim.
Damn, just not dash my hopes.
I think, and again, it's slim, and then guys who out there like that know they're like that, so then they become big players and they want women to share them. They don't want to make any commitments. That's the actually kicker to that. So the chance of a woman finding the perfect 10 man who's going to be faithful to her, going to marry her, and only be with her is slim. Now, does it happen? Yes, it does. Shut up. Does it happen? Yeah, it does happen, but it's just rare. And in a nutshell, to wrap it up, I just think that women should be more open to men. Lose some of the standards. Is he masculine? Does he treat me nice? I love when women say the first thing they look for is the man is how he treats her. Because she didn't say how tall he was, how much money he made. Now, women don't, I'm not saying women got to go get losers. I'm not saying that. But I think that his income should be a factor, ladies. I definitely believe a man's income should be a factor. You might not want somebody working at McDonald's making $25,000 because you might want to go on vacation and drive a nice car. Okay, I get that. But the 6-figure standard needs to stop. I just believe I believe that numbers, I believe it's too high for the average woman. I really do. And some people are like, damn, that nigga shitting on women. That's just your opinion. It is, but then once you saw the 6-figure height plus the income plus the height in there, you drop down to 5% of men. It's just like, I think women who want a 1% of a man or 5% of a man, you better be something spectacular. Like, you better look like damn near a model. And most women who are asking for that don't. Well, I don't look like a model, but I bring this, that to the table. A dude on that level doesn't care about that. He wants you to look a certain type of way. I hate that it sounds superficial, but it is what it is.
So what he's trying to say, in short, ladies, to put this into perspective, be realistic about who you are and what you can get. Mm-hmm. And when I say get, I don't mean a man who will lay down.
I was just about to say that.
A man who's willing to be with you.
I was just about to say that.
A man who's willing to put a ring on your finger and give you his last name.
I was just about to go there.
I can go out there and sleep with anybody. I can walk out there naked and sleep with anybody.
You can sleep with 9s and 10s all day long. Then that's what women, pretty young girls don't get. Well, I'll hang around nothing but 6-7 figure guys and I'm 25. Right. but none of them are marrying you. They'll fuck you all day. Like I know pretty girls who have sex with ball players and entrepreneurs all day, but they're not marrying none of them. So it's just like, yeah, it's just be more realistic with what you can marry. Those type of guys, they're looking for fun at that point. And these young, really, really attractive women are giving it to them. And then they get jaded with the old rich guy, and then they come back to the guy their age group, me, and they look at me like I'm supposed to buy them a bag. I'm just like, what? That bag cost what? Like, why would I do that? Like, no, it might happen if I get the sex, it might happen. But if I'm not getting that, you're not gonna simp me out. It's just like, yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, I just believe they should just drop the expectation a tiny bit. Just drop it down a tiny bit.
Actually, I'm gonna be ruder than that. Get your fucking mind right. Any man will lay down with you. It doesn't matter his income level. But just because a man lays down with you does not mean he values you.
Not at all.
Doesn't mean beyond him getting that nut, he's gonna want to be with you. We as people, men and women, more specifically women, because I think women have become detached from reality.
Very much so.
Know who you are. Know what you have to offer. And just because a man is willing to lay down with you does not mean he's willing to be with you. There is a big difference in what I just said. If you don't know, drop me an email. I will explain it to you in small words. Men
have sex with anything. Women hold sex very close, close knit. Dudes don't. Dudes will throw their thing all over the place. It's like, and then rich dudes have the pick of the lid. They hit all the women. Sex to a man doesn't mean anything. Sex to a woman means something. So these women sleep with these successful guys, and they think these guys really mean something to them, and not knowing that you don't mean much to that guy. Like, so sex, yeah. Best way to find out, hold out sex from him, see if he still talks to you. Some dudes might get strung along. Most times, dudes who make a lot of money, they're not going to let a woman string them along. They're just going to move on and go to the next one because they don't have to wait. And that's why women probably give it to them. They know they don't have to wait, so they give them the prize, thinking that this prize will hold him when it doesn't hold him, and it's just a clusterfuck. So it's best that women who sleep with successful men over and over again, but never get wifed, and then they go out into the regular world with normal guys and think that they're just up here because they slept with Drake. It's like, no, like, it's that's not how it is.
You know, the weird part is I wouldn't sleep with Drake.
I know a lot of girls that would, though. I know a lot of girls.
Nothing against you, Drake, but I would not take him to bed. I simply wouldn't.
Because you're older. You know how many women he's probably slept with? Probably hundreds. Probably over 10,000. He probably has an outrageous number, body count. But anyway, that's his business. But yeah, I mean, and I know, and most people know, but they don't care. There's a lot of they wouldn't care. If Drake hit them up on blue checkmark athletes and entertainers and musicians who inbox these pretty girls all over America, they're flying them. They're with it. They're with it. I know girls who, he inboxed me. They're with it. I'm just like, man, it makes a normal working guy's chances so slimmer. I'm not bothered by it. I understand how women are and understand how pergamy is. Women are always trying to get the greatest man they can get, which is instinctual. They should. No, women shouldn't try to get the biggest loser she can get. That's not instinct. Women should
climb down the ladder.
Yeah, women should always be climbing up the ladder to get the greatest man they can get. But the internet's connected the world so easily that women just, if she ever messes with a 10 in her lifetime, at 19 she can't mess with a man who's this high because for the rest of her life she's still stuck on that high. And that might not be what you can get. He banged you, but he never married you at 19. Now you're 27, still chasing 10s. It's like, baby, those dudes will only bang you. They're not married. You need to marry a man who's a 7. But you can't tell a girl that because she's like, no, I done hung out with 10s, so I'm marrying 10s. Like, you can't make a man marry you. He'll sleep with you, but women can't make men marry them. Women hold the key to sex. Men hold the key to relationships. That's just how it works. You got anything else you want to throw into that?
So basically, play on your level. And I'm not going to say lower your standards, but I am going to say be realistic. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it. Realism needs to start coming more into conversations.
We're out of touch in society.
The world has become out of touch, and we're out of touch as a whole, men and women, especially women, because we do see these Real Housewife shows. We do see these. And I'm gonna throw Disney in there. Disney, your ass is the fault too. You give these these
princess stories.
Exactly, these fairy tales where the average Joe woman can get swept off her feet by her knight in shining armor. Women, I'm not gonna tell you for 1 second that can't happen, but don't live 99% of your life on that 1%. That doesn't make any sense.
Back in the day, in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, people married on their socioeconomic status. People married people who they grew up with, they lived around, they've been around. That's how people now, like I said, the internet's connected the world so much. The girl who grows up in Iowa who's very, very attractive. Now she has the option, because of the internet, for some guy in New York, Miami, LA to see her and fly her out there, and she spends a couple years in some city like that. Now she's blown away. She's never messing with the regular dude in Iowa no more. They can't get her, and those guys get mad because they like, well, damn, these rich guys are fucking it up because of the internet. Well, I'm sorry, man. For one, compete, become more successful so that you can compete with those type of women and get them, and two, damn, I don't even know what the second one is. Just compete, man. The world's not gonna go back to what it used to be in the 50s and 60s, brother. So if you stuck on that, then you stuck. You ain't gonna be like that ever again. Ever again.
That's a good point, because yes, back before the internet, people did date and deal with people on their social economic level. The internet basically took that glass ceiling off, and now people can see into other people's lives and how other people live and what other people have, and
we're all connected.
You know what? It's almost, I'm not gonna say it's became envious. We've become covetous is what we are.
Very much so.
We all want what someone else has. Oh, well, she has a man making this type of money. Oh, well, they have this type of lifestyle. Oh, they're on this lavish vacation. And I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm on the internet. For a lot of you who watch Get Real, I'm on the internet a lot, and I've seen some people's vacations, and I was like, oh, I need that in my life.
I want to go to Bali and the Maldives and Bora Bora too. I want to go to places too. I ain't gonna lie.
But not everything is for everybody. And I think when it comes to dating, we need that perspective. Not everything is for everybody. Just because that person is out there on that level, that don't mean that's your level. And I'm not saying go get the trash man if that's not what you want. But be realistic about what's in your social economic circle and the men you do have access. Don't turn down good men because you are here looking at this person's life and they are here living this lavish lifestyle. I mean, I would love to live a lavish lifestyle too, but I don't. But don't get it twisted. There are times in my life it is very good. My life has been very good to me. But I'm also not out here wishing that I'm out here living like Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, or I'm out here like those type of women, because I don't have that type of money. I don't live that type of life. And quite frankly, and this is gonna hurt some of y'all feelings, I'm not that type of woman.
Yeah.
I stay in my lane, and that's what we all need to start doing. We all need to start staying in our lane and stop out here ruining other people's lives.
I think it's best people know self. If you know that's a lifestyle you want, then be prepared to put in the grind it's gonna take to live that lifestyle. There are people who want it, but they don't want to make the sacrifices necessary. If you're a woman and you say, well, I don't care what these people say, I'm still going to chase me a 10. Okay, then just be prepared to have a lot of lonely nights. Be prepared to get your heart broke a whole lot by richer dudes, or dudes who know they got the money and the power and all that. And be prepared that when the end of the night, you might hit your 40s or 50s and you might run out of time. You be like, damn, I never got married by these dudes I was chasing all these years. And now I'm just old, washed up and used up. And I wasted my youth chasing dudes that really didn't want me. They just want to use me as a play toy. And please believe men with that type of status will do that. They 100% will do that. So, women got to put that into perspective. Because dudes, we don't have that problem. We can go out here and chase top notch women. All we're gonna do is get rejected left and right. And if most dudes, they'll do that shit for a certain amount of time. Then they'll get frustrated and they'll drop their standard. I mean, I in my 20s and 30s, I chased 10s. I didn't have no money. Wasn't getting them. So they ain't gonna take 10, 20 years. They don't do it that long. But dudes will chase a hot piece and they will never catch it. And they'll just start dropping until they start winning. That's how men are. That's just how men are. Women won't do that. Women are different than us, because women will sit they're stuck here. I'm chasing this. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. Women just feel like they can't drop. It's not dropping standards. It's being realistic. Like she said, it's adding a little bit more realism to your everyday life. Just add a little bit more realism.
Think of it like putting seasoning in your food. Sometimes you need to be a little heavy on it. Yeah. Sometimes you need to be a little light on it. But that's up to you to decide how much you need. Realism needs to come into the dating game. And it needs to come in quickly.
Yes.
Because don't spend your life chasing something you're never going to catch. Don't overlook good men because they don't make the type of money now, I'm going to say this too. Don't go out there and set up for some damn loser just to say you have a man, a dick in your bed. Yeah. I would never tell anybody that. You need to find that realism between the two. I want a certain type of lifestyle, and I want a man who can give me that type of lifestyle. Now, be realistic about what that lifestyle is. Again, would I love not to work? Absolutely. Would I love to be taking all these lavish vacations? Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you out the gate, I want a Lexus LC. That car is $110,000. I would love, men, if you a single man out there, and look, I am 40 years old, I am educated, hit me up. Y'all know how to get a hold of me. But I'm not gonna pass up some good man because, oh bro, you can't give me my Lexus LC.
I think that's attainable though. the way we think and the way we work, that's actually attainable in the future. But for some people, you know, 6-figure cars and you know, $4, $5, $6, $7,000 houses, depending on where you live in the country, or the world, that's unattainable. It's not. It like you said, know thyself and be realistic. You know, so there are a lot of people who are going to drive nice cars and live in suburbs. That's why they're the suburbs. And then there are people who are going to live in the ghetto. I don't want to live in the ghetto forever. I don't want a super ghetto lifestyle. I want to drive nice cars and live in big houses and go on nice vacations like the next person. Normal people do those things in the world we live in.
They do.
You don't have to be rich to drive a nice car and go on vacations. The extra stuff that a lot of these young, specifically the modern younger girls are wanting, is just extravagant. Like wanting a $15,000 bag is just extravagant. I'm not gonna say it's dumb. Well, it is kind of dumb, but you know, it's just extravagant. So it's just like, you know what you want out of life. Wanting nice things, a hard-working man and woman who come together, they can conquer the world, in my personal opinion. But the easiest way to have financial success is proven through marriage. The easy way to have financial success is proven through marriage. One that stays together. Now, of course, the easiest way for a man or woman to be hurt or ruined financially is to go through a divorce. So it's just like, you know, married couples can have the most in the world because there's 2 incomes and they're combined. But, you know, we got a lot of selfish people out here. But
if you're a single man, good looking, over 6 feet, hit me up. That Lexus LC could be mine and yours before the end of the year. I am a single woman.
You're silly.
Okay, off my, you know, I done put my little dating spiel out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next?
Another topic that I have to touch, small topic, is why women flake. Now growing up, I didn't know this. Nobody ever told me this. I'm like, man, you know, you hit girls up and they don't come through or something came up. Or to make it brief, what I didn't realize is most like I said this before, most women are talking to more than one guy. You're a fool, and dudes do it too. We don't do it as crazy. We don't do it to the scale that women do. A woman's probably talking between 5 and 20 different guys. She's probably entertaining. I don't say talking. I'm gonna say entertaining. 5 to 20 different guys. So you get the number, you know, on a Wednesday night, out and about by yourself with your people, whatever, and you hit her up and you're supposed to hang out on Friday, and she flakes on you. Dude, she probably met somebody between then and there who offered more than what you offer. You offering coffee or vodka or a drink, and he got a luxury car, or this guy with a luxury car, this guy offered a helicopter ride, this guy got a jet. Women, what I say, hypergamy. Women are always looking for the best, so they're gonna flake on all these other loser little guys and go for the best deal. I didn't know that. So I'm like, man, it's crazy I'm saying this at 33, but I never thought like that. I didn't think that women were that, you know, women were like that. It's like, no, women are like, no, they are like that. They're definitely like that. I've actually had female friends, honestly, straight to my face, tell me that's how they work. And I was like, damn, that's tough. Don't get mad at it. I didn't get mad when they told me. I just realized that's how the dating game is. If you're the guy and you meet a chick and you say, well, we can go get protein shakes, smoothies, tea, drinks, whatever, just on a cheap drink date, which is how I'm gonna start treating women. I'm not doing all these 5-star, 4, 3, all these expensive restaurants. You know, if you offer her that on a Friday or Saturday night, unless she's really, really, really interested in you, just know if anybody comes through with something better, she's probably gonna take it. And she's gonna flake on you. And so dudes shouldn't get mad with flakes. Now, if a chick flakes on you 2, 3, 4 times, I would cut her off. But, you know, that's how women are. Dudes do it. High value dudes flake on women. Now, given that's 10% of men. So 90% of men aren't flaking. When they get a date with a chick, they itching, ready to go, putting cologne on, they ready. But there are some dudes who have multiple women, they start flaking. Like, this one hit me up, but I really want to go be with that one. So they do that. It's just life. It's just a dating game. It's a part of the dating game I really didn't understand. I really didn't know. But now since I'm knowing, I want to tell other people, like, damn, this is really how that is. Like, yeah, pretty young girls have lots of options. Through their Facebooks, Instagram, people cold approaching out in public, hitting on her, asking for her number. I mean, women have lots and lots of options. So if you holler at a girl, at best you're an option. She's gonna hierarchy you. You know, she's gonna, how funny is he? How tall is he? How does he look? How much money does he make? Is he old? Is he young? Women, that's just the life. So don't get, Fellas, don't get mad when you get flaked on. Ladies, if you're talking to an entrepreneur or athlete or blue checkmark individual on Instagram, don't get mad if that man flakes on you. I mean, he was drafted a couple years ago, even he flaked on me. He's probably on jet skis with some models or something. I mean, don't, so yeah, people flake, man. It's tough. The flaking thing is crazy. I was like, man, women entertain that many people? Have you ever flaked on a dude? See? Have I ever flaked on a woman? No, I don't think I have per se. Not
per se. It's a yes or no question, bro. Yes,
I'm trying
you
to
did.
think.
No, you didn't.
I mean, I've texted saying we can hang out later on, and I end up hanging out with other people, and she didn't text me, and I didn't text her, so I wouldn't really call that a flake. But yeah, I'm not really big on it. I like setting things in stone. And another thing, a lot of girls nowadays don't like setting things in stone. I had a female tell me this: I don't like making plans with people. I'm like, why? She's like, because anything might happen. I might want to go do something with somebody else. I'm like, damn, that's tough. Like, women are a little colder than people think they are, man. These young girls are a lot colder than people think they are, man. So, yeah, don't get mad with the whole flaking thing, because it is what it is, man. I don't get mad with the flaking thing. You got anything to add to that?
Well, I will say this for men and women, preferably whoever is the initiator of the date. It's like fishing. Use the bait you want with what you're trying to catch. So if you're not overly interested in the chick, you like her, you see her, she's cute, you ask her for coffee, you throw a little bait out there. But if she's a bigger fish and you really want to catch her,
you gotta take her out.
Exactly. So remember that when he's talking about flaking, it's the same way like fishing. I love to fish, personally speaking. For you fisher guys out there, hit me up. But you got to use the appropriate bait. If you kind of feel it in chick, you could take her or leave her. You offer her to take her to coffee.
Small, cheap date.
Yeah. And some other guys like really feeling it, like, hey, I like this chick. I like what I'm seeing.
He's going to try to blow it out.
Exactly. It is competition.
The kicker is who the chick wants. Sometimes the chick will want the dude who want to take her for the little smoothie way more than the dude trying to take her and put a steak in her mouth. So, it's some women are going for the best experience. I ain't going to lie. I've had women say that. They literally had multiple men lined up, and they're texting them all. And they're saying who offers the best experience, which I think is cold once you realize this game.
Cold.
I'm like, damn, this hoe, these hoes. But, then there's some women who they know out of 20 dudes who are entertaining, they know these 3 dudes are the ones I really want to go out with. No matter what they say, no matter where they want to take me, if they're open, I'm on their schedule. So it's just about the woman's attraction to you for real, which again goes back to making yourself the most attractive you can be, which is just working on self. That's all back to that self-development, man. And that's where it starts. If you're a loser, women kind of feel that. If you're a winner though, and you walk up to a girl and you in a 3-piece suit and you hopped out of a Lamborghini, of course she's probably gonna roll. I mean, that's duh. I'm not saying she's a gold digger. It's just like, damn, he looks successful. Why wouldn't a woman want to hang out with a successful man?
Let's bring it down a notch. If you're a confident man, your clothes are clean, a woman can tell that you take care of yourself, you can be hopping out of a Honda or a Toyota. It doesn't have, a woman knows. It is not
She knows the quality.
Yes.
Women know quality men. Hey, he smells good. His teeth was clean. His clothes were fresh. His shoes brand new. Well groomed. His car was washed. I mean, when people add this stuff up. If people who say they don't pay attention that are lying, or they're just walking through life kind of blind. I've known women tell me all the time when my car smells good, when it's washed, what type of cologne you wearing, when did you get those shoes. Women pay attention to all that. They can tell if you brushed your teeth when you got up this morning. Like, please believe people pay attention to that. If you shave the day before or the same day of, like, people who got their stuff together are more valuable, man. They're more attractive. They're more attractive to people. It is what it is. Women juggle a bunch of guys. That she's gonna go out with the one who's giving her the best experience or the one she wants the most. That's it. When you're out here dating, you have to. I hate to say this. In men's dating, it's a numbers game. Of course, the more shots you shoot, the more chance you stand on scoring. But to cut down on a numbers game, become the more high value guy. How about you guys are probably walking here shooting too many shots because women just kind of know, like, damn, he's seeing like it's something special about him. So
let us be real about that. 90% of y'all not gonna make it.
No, that's the 10%.
So if you know where you are in life, and let's face it, not everybody can make 6 figures because the world will be a different place than everybody did.
It is, yeah.
as a man, there are other things you can do to make yourself valuable to a woman. I'm gonna put something out there about myself that probably don't need to be out there. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. Numbers are my thing, but I don't look in a man for what he can give me. There are other qualities I look for in a man. So if you can't develop yourself financially, men, develop those other skills it takes to be a man. Not all men can have that six. I wish I could, all men could be out there and be high value men, but that is a very small percentage of men.
Everybody can't be 6'2". Everybody can't make 100 G's. If that's what you're banking on, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be a single guy who's just mad at the dating game. Sitting at home pissed off. Like, man, I'm only 5'8". I don't make 100 G's. These bitches is selfish. They're not, because again, hypergamy. They want the best available man to mate with and reproduce with. Don't get mad at that. Just up your game, man. Become a better man in all aspects.
Exactly.
There's other ways to become a better man. You can't go from making 70 to 100 in 1 year. Maybe not. Some people can. But if you can't do that, then work on every aspect of your life, your fitness, your personality, how you treat people, just work on everything. It's lots of other areas to work on. That's why I will always preach self-development for people, because improve yourself as a person. And when people say people should accept me as I am, that's a myth. Nobody has to accept you as you are. We should all be improving. We should all be improving. I hate people who say I don't need to change nothing. We all need to be changing something. There are people who make billions of dollars who are trying to get better, but you sitting here working it, and I don't think you ain't gonna need it. Come on, man. Like, it's not realistic.
And so that's the whole thing. There are a lot of women out there chasing money. And to me, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna put it out there the way I feel about it. That is unfortunate that there are so many women out here chasing men's pocketbooks. That to me is a very, very unfortunate thing, because there are a lot of men who will never fit into that very inclusive category. But men, find other ways to compete. Become the best man you can be. And trust me, there are women out there who will see it. They will see it, and they will see that you may not be banking six figures, but you are a quality man. Don't let Instagram, YouTube, all these other places out there discount quality men. I hate that. I hate that so many good men are discounted because they're not rich. That to me is very, very ugly, and it's slanderous to so many good men out there.
I've met some great dudes great men in society who were not rich. Some of the greatest men I know are preachers, and they're not rolling in dough. They're not pulling up in Rolls Royces, but they preach the word of God, and they stand on certain principles of life, which make them great, because that's how they are as men. That's why they preach. That's why they're men of the cloth. But the world would look at them like, oh, he only preaching to that small church. He don't make no money. Money is a great measuring stick. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the only measuring stick. And too many people put money like it is the forefront. Again, it's important for a man, but it's not everything. It's just like your height. Your height is important as a man to a woman. It's definitely important. I mean, yeah, we all want to be tall, but that ain't reality. Everybody won't be 6'5" or 6'2". So yeah, just focus. Once you can't focus on other things, man, you can always focus on improving your money. Like that, men can always make more money. If you don't make $100,000 today, that's good. Then focus on making $100,000 so that you can touch that damn number, because it is so important to so many people in this world. I feel like most dudes should try to make $100,000, but in the meantime, while you're not making $100,000, work on yourself in other aspects. Maybe you need to go hit the gym. Maybe you need to get your teeth fixed, or maybe you need to go take some counseling because you got some mental issues. Work on yourself, man. Everybody get some therapy, hit the gym. It's a lot of things you can do besides just focus on money. Yes, you got to focus on money. That's damn near a given. So while you focus on that, work on other things too.
I'm gonna say something else. You can't be buried with your money. So don't neglect other things in your life to chase cash. Look at your life as a whole, because your life is a whole. Humans are dynamic. Money, as I said, to me, I hate the fact that we act like money is the only thing that some people have to give. Because there are a lot of wonderful guys out there who have a lot of wonderful characteristics that nobody gives no damn about. And that is so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate that so many good men are overlooked because they're not six-figure men.
There's a lot of... Go ahead, I'll cut you off.
You got your garbage men, you got your postal workers, you got your FedEx guys, you have your UPS. You have everyday men out there who are wonderful men. But nobody wants them
No.
because they hopping out of that Honda. They not hopping out of a Lamborghini. They hopping out of that Toyota. They not hopping out of a Lexus. Money is the easiest measuring stick because you can look at some people put their money out there like some people put their dick out there, just like roll it out there so they can see it.
It's absolutely tangible and measurable.
Yes.
That's why it's the first. Height and money are the first things women throw out because they're absolute. If somebody did you, what was your tax return last year? Did not make $100,000, or you 6'2", or you're not 6 foot, or 6'2", or 6'5"? You can't measure a man's heart, measure his kindness, his all these other characters.
Loving,
you can't,
affectionate.
You can't measure those. So people don't talk about them. The first thing they throw out is money, and I get it. I get why they throw them out because they are tangible. He didn't make it. Fuck him then. Well, he made 65 or 70, and he's way better than your five last boyfriends who all did make $100,000. This dude makes 70, but if you actually gave him a date, you realize he was way better than all of them. But there's some women who won't do that. Oh, he's 5'8", only makes 70, and these guys are all 6 foot and make 6 figures. Yeah, but those guys got different motives for you when they go on a date with you. That guy's motive is pure, so women need to take that into consideration.
I mean, it comes down to whether you want to be wifey or you want to be one of the flock, and that we all got to make that choice. That's personal, and I'll leave that to whomever watching and whatever thoughts they have about that. Me personally, I don't want to be one of many. That's not who I am. That's not the type of woman I am. Unless, you 6'5" and you got all those things I was talking about.
The Rock.
Who is now married.
Yeah,
even The Rock settled down. And I mean, it just takes that one woman. But again, there's only one Rock. And he's already married. He's taken ladies. So be real about that. So yeah. Your last topic?
My last topic, and this is a controversial one for some. Some people absolutely agree with just off the bat. It ain't no controversy. I don't believe that men and women can be platonic friends, and I'm explaining. I'm gonna deeply explain on both sides of that line. I know a lot of women, and the women all say the same thing. They all say, "Well, we can." I got a lot of guy friends, and every time I talk to women, for one, it's a red flag to a smart man. A woman who has a bunch of guy friends, huge red flag. Now, since I know what I know, I wouldn't seriously date a woman who had a bunch of guy friends without telling her to cut them off if I knew it was gonna be a serious relationship. And some people might say that's chauvinistic, that's controlling. It's not. It's just me standing on my manly principles. You're not finna be talking to all these dudes. That ain't gonna go high. It's not gonna go down because men and women being platonic friends isn't realistic unless the dude is gay and the chick's not attracted to gay dudes and there's no chance of them banging. Or she's not attracted to him and he's not attracted to her, and they somehow manage to be friends. Even then, sparks can fly and shit can happen. So with women having a bunch of guy friends, smart men know this. All those dudes are wolf in sheep's clothing. They all want to have sex with you, and most women know this, but they all sit and say, "Well, our friends own them, so it's cool." No, it's not, because I know they all want to have sex with you. So why are you holding on to these 10, 20, 30 dudes in your phone that are all your male friends? Dudes don't do that. Well, actually, some dudes do that, but. I don't believe men and women can do it. I've tried it. I was the wolf in sheep's clothing, but me and my female friend or friends that I used to have, it was known. Look, if I'm not doing this, I don't really want to talk to you. Well, I just want to be friends. What does that mean? When the women say that to me now, actually they said it to me back then, I didn't understand. I didn't roll with it. And people always be like, you never friends with none of the chicks you used to deal with in that way? No, because after we're done with the fellatios, I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to see what you're doing now. I don't want to know what you're doing now. If you're not dealing with me, I don't care who you're dealing with. And that's how I get down. Some people are like, damn, that's kind of tough. It is, but I'm not gonna have sex with a chick, then look at her Instagram feeds or her live video she's shooting or look at what she's doing lately. Once we're done dealing, I don't give a damn what she's doing lately. Like I done moved on. I don't care. And you shouldn't, because you have feelings with that chick. Why are you still looking to see what she doing, bro? And I ain't saying names, but I know people who do that. I'm just like, bro, once y'all done having relations, y'all done being together, fooling around, move on. Like, quit stalking that girl's social media stuff. That's whack, bro. I don't do that. Women and men can't be friends because dudes always want to have sex. Women know this. Women don't give them sex. They put them in the friend zone. Then say they're their friends. They're not your friends. You got a bunch of wolves in sheep's clothing hiding in your cell phone that you probably need to let go of. But women love attention. It's like currency to them. So they hold on to all these dudes because they're going to give them free attention. Now, there's videos all on YouTube out there. Quit giving women free attention, which I never heard of this stuff. And I'm like, damn, giving women free attention. What are they talking about? I look at them like, damn, they're hitting on some facts. So yeah, don't women and men, to me, being platonic friends is dead unless the dude is gay. Or like, say for me, say it's a dyke chick and she's gay and me and her somehow she wants to be my friend. We can be friends then because I don't have a sexual attraction to her. She doesn't have a sexual attraction to me. That can be look, I'm naming the rare exceptions of men and women being friends. Under normal circumstances, if a man hits on you and he tells you I want to sleep with you, but you say no, we can be friends. To me, that's not saying friends. That's not a friendship. That's more or less. We can be acquaintances and associates. I don't want to sleep with you, so we can't be more than friends, but I'll still be your acquaintance. That's what women should say. We can be acquaintances. We can be associates. I'll keep your cell phone number. But I know I'm ranting about this, but that's been on my mind. Like, why do people keep thinking that men and women can really be straight platonic friends? Like, if there's any physical attraction on either side, it's not a real friendship. It's just not. Do you agree? Throw your 2 cents out there. I need to know.
Okay, so
you gotta have an opinion.
Yes, I do have an opinion about this. Can men and women be platonic friends? The answer to that question is no. But you ask, why do people try? Because it's a game. Let's be real about it. Men come at women, especially when they know a woman is out of their league with that friendship, because that's the way to get close to her.
They try to backdoor it.
Yes, it is that backdoor way. I'm 40 years old. I've tried it. Go ahead. I've had numerous men try to backdoor me, and out the gate, you know when they give you that.
It never works.
That look, they've already assessed you. They've already made up their mind what they want from you. But they know asking you on a date straightforward, they're not going to get it. So what are they coming with you with? Well, hey, can me and you be friends here? Let's exchange numbers. We can talk. We can hang out. But their entire intentions from the get-go is the first chance I get, I'm going to try to get you in the bed. Or I'm going to try to get you into that relationship I wanted to get you in from the get-go, but I knew you would have said no. I have literally had grown men go off on me. Well, we've been friends for 3 months. Why we ain't moving past the friend zone? Why you ain't trying to talk to me in that way?
Once a woman puts you there, you're there for life. It ain't never gonna change.
But my thing is, and when they finish ranting and raving and calling me all kind of bitches and how wrong I am because I let them take me out, I let them spend money on me, you were fucking wrong from the jump because you knew what you wanted from me. You just wasn't man enough to come out and tell me what you wanted from me.
Exactly. That's why confidence is key. If you want to have sex with her, and you meet her out in public and you think she's pretty and you holler to get her phone, don't get her phone number on some friendship. Get her phone number on some what's up type. I got something else I want to say. Get her phone number on some I want you type stuff, or where's be blunt. Another thing, I heard somebody else say this yesterday, so I got to touch this. He said that women shouldn't take men's time, money, or energy if they're either not sexually attracted to them or don't see themselves having sex with them. And I was just like, damn, that's real. Because as men, we think differently. Men and women think differently. Dudes, we're going after sex. It's what we go after. So I'm not gonna approach you out and about if I'm not sexually attracted to you. But with women get offers all day, they get bombarded all day, every day by men. And some women entertain these men. And they'll get their phone number. They'll go out on steak and lobster dinner with some of these guys. Not sexually attracted to him whatsoever. No intentions on having sex with him. But you're taking his money, time, energy, and resources. That is not right. I fully believe that women should quit doing that. Don't take a man's time if you're not into him, because that's bullshit. I know women love attention, and women are attention whores. They seek attention. It's like currency to them. But I agree with dude. Women shouldn't do that.
Now, as a woman, I'm going to buffer that, and I'm going to say this. As a man, you know in your mind whether or not you have a shot with a woman. Let's be real. And honestly, if men wanted to nip that shit in the bud, tell her what you want from the get-go.
Yeah.
And if she say no, hey, cool, it was nice meeting you. I'm going to go on about my business and let you have a good day.
Some dudes try to play it coy, and if you're trying to play coy, the chick has no interest in you, but you're trying to be smooth about it. Man, sometimes be a real man, be doggish. Like, hey, I want to have sex with you. What's up? Let's see what she says. Because some women be like, well, damn, we can do that, but give me some time. Oh, okay, so she does see you as a viable sex object too. But if a woman says, I don't see you like that, I'm not into that with you, then then no more dates, no more time. Delete that bitch's number, keep it pushing. Like, flat out. Like, I'm at the point in my life, I don't entertain women who don't find me sexually attractive. If a woman can't see us having sex with me, we're not going out for drinks. We're not going out to eat. What are we going to the park for? You don't want to jump on my pole, so there's no point of us talking. Like, I really believe that's a way of dating, of getting straight to the point. I think that's golden. When I heard him say that, I was like, damn, that is go. Because I know women who do. I've had women tell me that they call them foodie dates. They're women who will go out with multiple guys and get as many free meals as she can, so she ain't got to cook, or because she's bored. She has no intention on sleeping with none of these guys. Not even sexually attracted to them. It's like, yeah, fellas, don't get played like that. Sometimes
don't play. Don't put yourself in the position to be played like that.
Be upfront and honest.
I'm gonna tell you, and to me, man or woman, you know if somebody's attracted to you. That is not hidden at all.
I think some dudes are stupid to it, and I think some women are very, very coy with it. If they attract, they try to hide it. I think in most cases, I feel like you do know. I feel like most women I approach, I can tell if she's even into me a little bit. Now, you don't know if she wants to sleep with you until you get to know her. She might have 50-50 on you when you approach her. And you might, y'all might go on one, coffee date and it might come up or it might go down. After 1 or 2 dates, I feel like women know them, they're going to sleep with a man. If you have no intention, don't take any more dates. That's my personal opinion. You might go on 2 and he might offer you a flight out of the damn country. You might take it because you want it, but you have no interest in him. Obviously, that rarely happens because dudes who spend money like that, they're looking for the sex. But, I just feel like people shouldn't waste time. I feel like it's just a big time waster. Women who want free attention or want the attention of the opposite sex, but they have no intention on dealing with dude like that. You stringing that dude along, playing with his time, money, energy, resources, and you don't even want him. You don't even want to have sex with dudes. It's like, why you out with dude? Yeah, I'm to that point where I'm done playing those type of games with ladies. So when I approach, if they're not interested, or I feel like they're not interested, I quickly nip it in the bud and move on. I don't know. I'm the type of guy. When I cut people off, I just cut them off and I'm gone. Like I don't like holding on to nothing. But some people, man, they looking at their exes and exes and exes Instagram feeds. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that. I delete women's numbers. Some people say don't delete numbers. I delete numbers. I don't even want to know your number no more. Like, I don't know. That's just me. But I feel like women should not take dudes' time, money, energy, and resources if they're not attracted to them. Would you do that?
Yes.
Would you do it now?
Well, no, not now.
Oh.
But I'm gonna tell you, the biggest buffer to that is to be honest and upfront about what you want. Too many men approach women with this, I want to slide in there.
We're straight friends. If you approach a woman with straight friend zone shit, all these friend zone vibes, she's gonna think you want to be, oh shit, he don't want to have sex with me, he just wants to be cool with me. There are some women, and I ain't saying dumb, but there are some women who believe that. There are most women who kind of in the back of their mind, he want to sleep with me, but he not telling me, he not giving me any signs he wants to sleep with me. All the signs we're super friendly. It's like, well, sure, I'm a woman, I can use another friend. Yeah, she gonna take your number and hang out with you because she don't think you want to hit. But dudes who approach with some more, not aggressive, but more upfront, more honest, more like they have more of a sensual vibe where she know like this chemistry is straight physical, sexual. Then she gonna treat you differently, bro. Like, I don't approach women with no friend type vibe. I don't do that, but I don't think any man should. I don't think any man, if you don't know, maybe Google something. I don't know. Read something on the subject if you don't know. But yeah, man, men should approach women if you're interested in her, let her know that out the gate that you're interested in her. So if she's not sexually attracted to you or doesn't see herself having sex with you, you don't waste your time. Period. Because the woman gonna take the attention, especially women in their preferably 20s and 30s. They gonna take the attention. She ain't got no kids too. She definitely gonna take the attention because she's a free agent. But yeah, I don't. It'll save guys a bunch of money on dating. A bunch of money that ain't got a bunch of money, time, energy, and resources. They ain't got to be wasted. Yeah, man. Dudes only date women who are sexually attracted to you. And some people might be like, oh, I can't believe he's saying that. Like that's a crass way to look at dating. It's a real way to look at dating. I mean, how many shots you want to shoot? Like shit. Why talk to women who ain't attracted to you? That doesn't make sense. Like that just doesn't make. You're not gonna marry her. You're gonna give her a ring, and she's like, I'm not even interested in you. Like, then why'd you go on 7 dates? Like y'all done wasted $700. And I ain't getting nothing out of this deal. Like, no. Date women who are sexually attracted to you, women who see themselves having sex with you. If they don't do that, then don't date them.
Now, you want to be a man about it, ask her that question. And be prepared when you get an answer you don't like. And don't sit and get all in your feelings about it and want to talk crazy about it. Yeah, don't start throwing the B word out there when you get turned down.
No, you got to walk away. If a woman says she's not interested, bro, you keep it pushing. That's simp stuff when dudes get mad and cuss out women. Like, bitch, you wouldn't know that anyway. Like, why would you say that? Like, she just shot you down, bro. No, you'd be like, thank you and keep it moving. Yeah, you never get turned out. Now, there are some dudes who do that, though. They get shot down, and then spaz. Like, damn, do you spaz on a girl? Like, bro, that makes women not want to shoot the next guy down because now she's afraid that I might shoot him down. He might spaz too. Yeah, dudes, don't do that. If women reject you in public places, just walk away. Or say thank you, or it was nice talking to you. Walk away. Don't ever be that ghetto ignorant fool who get to cussing. Like, no, that's dumb as hell. I know people who do that. That's real super stupid.
I was about to say, if a man is attracted to me, he comes and be like, oh baby, do you find me sexually attractive? No.
Yeah, and if there are gonna be some. I wouldn't ask that candidly. There are ways of knowing without like being that candid about it. But I mean, if all else fails I would say after the first or second date, you should just ask if you're up in the air still. Because then she might say yes and y'all might continue dating, or she might say no and then you know at the first or second date to cut loose. So at the end of the day, man, we're adults. You just got to ask if you don't know.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah, I was about to say, closed mouth don't get fed. So
maybe that's a good dating tip. Be honest. Again, what have we been said? Be straightforward, honest, and intentional about what you want from another person. Don't try to slide in on the friend zone. Don't go, keep going out with a woman and you don't know if she wants you and you want her and she maybe wants 2 or 3 other people. I mean,
y'all know dating, she texting some other nigga at the table. That's a
Be honest and be intentional about what you want out here in this date. And that cuts out all the foolishness. When you walk up to somebody and be like, hey, I really like you. I would really, and go as far as if you looking for a relationship, say you're looking for a relationship. Don't just be like, oh, well, we can hang out and see where it go. I'll take your money and your time all day long.
Yeah. Most of them will. Oh, you want to go to seafood tonight? Okay, cool, let's go. She don't want to sleep with you, but you putting seafood in her mouth. Yeah, she gonna go.
Well, if you approaching somebody else, well, let's just hang out and see where it go. You ain't putting nothing on the table for me to think about. So
unless she's fiending for you or finds you extremely attractive, that's a bad line to leave with. or dudes say that when they want to have sex but don't want to be in relationships. But you ain't got to say that much. Like, you really don't. You just like, you want to come out with me. And if you get the draws, you get the draws. If you don't, but you ain't. Some dudes, I don't know. Some dudes try to be super like not upfront with women. I get it. Sometimes you got a lot of women. I understand, but yeah, man, I'm not super big on lying, so that's just my approach to dating. I'm not really a huge type of liar type of guy. I know guys who their dating strategies, they tell a lot of lies. I'm just like, man, do those backfire on you? Yeah, they're gonna tell you about the wins, but I think they never tell you about the losses. But in my dating strategy, I just don't believe in lying to women. I've met women and men who were very upfront, and they got what they wanted. Like, I just was telling her before we got on camera about a dude who was hitting one chick, hitting another chick, and she started calling that chick. And I told them both, like, I told the chick who was telling me the story, I'm like, he won, because at the end of the day, he got both of y'all. The chick said she wasn't leaving him, and you wasn't gonna quit talking to him as a friend. And but y'all had been physical, so it was like he still gets the opportunity to sex both of y'all, and they neither one of y'all going nowhere. Like, he's a player, he won, and he wasn't honest at first, but he got found out. And shit, they were still with it. So I'm like, dude, sometimes you just tell chicks and they'll still be with some crazy. Women will be with some crazy shit. They really will. I didn't realize that some women were that crazy, but some, like me and her was talking about off camera, some women would rather share alpha than have their own beta. That was a hard pill for me to swallow. I'm like, whoa, these women ain't that crazy. No, a lot of more women than you would ever believe. So, man, end of the story. Be honest. I don't really believe in too much lying. I always say with the caveat of too much lying to women. There's some things you can't tell women because they just don't want to be hearing that shit. But if you don't know, don't date women. If she's not sexually attracted, you doesn't find you sexually attractive, ain't gonna have sex with you, doesn't see herself having sex with you, why are you taking her out? Why are you wasting your money, time, energy, and resources on her? Spend that on women who find you sexually attractive. And they might not be 10s, but
be upfront about you having that sexual attraction.
Yeah, when you approach it like on some I want you type of stuff. What's up? Don't approach on I want to be your friend. Like women, women are gonna take new friends. If you might seem like a cool guy, she's gonna take you on as a friend. Oh well, I can throw another friend in the friend zone. No. When I approach women, I don't come at them with none of that friend zone behavior. None of that. None of that. It's just, men need to be more like that. Unless you just want to be a straight guy with a bunch of lady friends, which I find awkward. But you know, I can't go through my phone right now and then highlight too many friends. I probably have one chick in there who I consider somewhat a friend that I haven't smashed. One. So and I want to smash her. That's the point. That's the whole point. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Like, no, I don't have.
You know, you just like spaz out.
I'm just saying. Like, golly, I gotta be sick. It makes me emotional because this shit's not emotional, but because this is a serious topic to me. It's like, man, no, I see too many dudes like, man, we can be friends. You cannot be friends with a woman you want to have sex with. End of the discussion. You can't be friends with her.
You just passed the fuck out. You know, you went from like 0 to 100. I was like, okay.
I got one, and she knows I'm gonna smash her. We're not real friends, but we do have like a friendship. We talk a lot, and what I've known her for years. Too much detail on the story. I met her at church, but anyway, you know, but. That's not different. It's actually the same. That's what I'm telling other dudes, don't do it. And if she threw it to me, I would take it. That's the crazy part. So it's like, dude, don't do friends with women. It's not really a friend. It's just an associate. I got a bunch of guys that are associates is what these women are saying. If you have a girlfriend, you meet a girl, boom, you hit it off, and you ask her to be a girlfriend, she say yeah. If she got a bunch of dude friends, she gotta nip that in the bud, bro. If you see this going from girlfriend, boyfriend to fiance to wife stage, she got to cut all of them loose. And you might want to do it before you get to the whole fiance marriage stage. You might do it just in the dating stage because that's foolishness. That any woman that says otherwise is fucking lying. She's just because she knows you know the secrets and you know that game, and she's gonna try to pull that wool over your ass. Oh, not just my friends. Right? You got 72 numbers and 50 of them is dudes. Like, damn, what? Why you got so many dude friends? Oh, we just friends, right? Ask her how many of them she slept with. See what she say. If she didn't ask her how many of them want to sleep, we're gonna see what she say. It's like, come on, man, that game is over. Fellas don't do that with women. But single women are gonna have a lot of guy friends because dudes hit on single women all the time. They want to have sex with them. So, you know, if you can lock one down, man, yeah. If y'all gonna go serious fiance marriage stuff, yeah, you gotta cut all that loose. When I get married, my wife can't have male friends. You got your uncles, your cousins, your daddy. You ain't having a bunch of male friends. Damn, bro, you sound real dominant, real masculine, real like controlling. It's not controlling, it's not misogynistic. It's just a real man being a real man. I'm not getting married, my woman ain't having all them dude friends. That's dumb. Because I know what they want. They want you. No. We were friends from high school and college and we ex-co-workers and delete. No. Anywho, I'm done ranting and raving.
I was about to say, you hit a tangent there. Man. You just, you good now?
Women flaking, men and women trying to be friends. No, man. No, women's standards on women on 7s wanting 10s nowadays. We live in the dating game is crazy. It's all messed up, man. It's just a wild and crazy dating game. I'm still gonna be in it because sometimes I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. Sometimes it's extremely depressing, and then sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. But you know, women and men are better together. At the end of the day, they're better together. And the longer you search, you're going to find what you're looking for. You're going to find what you're looking for. You know, you just have to keep searching. Some people I've been single for 11 years. If I'm not crying, nobody should be crying. So it's just like, damn, man. But yeah, man, people should just know game about life. You know, women game this way, dudes game this way. Once you start understanding that, you're like, man, I hate to say the word game because some people get the wrong idea when I say that, but it is, man. It is. When you 18, 17, you don't know that chicks having a bunch of male friends is weird. But I'm 33, I'm like, no, yeah, baby, you got a bunch of dude friends. No, that's the biggest red flag a woman can wave to me, telling me she got a bunch of dude friends. It's like, nah. You got anything else you want to add to any of them wild and crazy topics?
No. I'm just sitting back watching the Stefan show today.
Stuff done been on my mind for a minute.
Okay, so any last comments before we wrap this up?
Dudes always self-improve, self-development, self-improvement, all that self-help stuff. It's not fugazi. It's not crazy. It's real. I've looked at interviews of professional athletes, millionaire real estate investors, people who own franchises of Subways and McDonald's. They're all connected in the same way. All the world's most successful people all improve themselves. If you want to be successful, you need to improve yourself. Period. So yeah, self-improvement. That's all I got to add.
Okay. I'm Tanika Meeks. This is Stefan Fears. This is the Get Real Dating series. And boy, woo! This is the Get Real Dating series. Again, please take a moment to subscribe on whether you're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, whatever platform you're either watching or listening. Please take a moment to subscribe so you can stay up to date on new content. New content is posted every Saturday and sometimes before Saturday. If you have a question or comment, feel free to leave it on my YouTube page, but please don't leave foolishness because I don't have the patience for that. You can always go to my website, www.tmgetreal.com. You can drop me a line there. Or if you like, go follow the Get Real fan page. I will be posting stuff on there once I give access to Stefan. If you want to go on there and put little, tips and tricks, that'll be our way so we can stay connected with you guys, and that way you can give us immediate feedback. So please make sure you go follow the Get Real Facebook fan page. Until then, we will talk to you guys next month. We love you guys.